So we're back with Carol Hannum, and we're talking about the holon method. This is her book, and it's a form of healing that anyone can learn to do for themselves, and Carol also trains people to do healing work on others. This is Carol's website, www.holonmethod.com. So here we are. You were describing the range, some of the scope or the range of different kinds of conditions that the holon method might address. But tell us a little bit about how it differs, your approach differs from other healing styles. What's different about it?
Okay, there are different healing styles that I know of right now that deal with mostly putting energy in, just throwing a lot of energy toward whatever. And that's well and good, but there is intelligent energy, and that's what counts. So the words provide the intelligence and the direction and the focus of what's going on, what the healing is about.
All right. Great. And then so you're working with an intelligent energy, or your commands are actually designed to speak to that intelligence in the body, perhaps?
Yes.
Yeah.
The commands are designed to speak to the intelligence in the body, right. The high self and all the mind-body connections inside the body work together, and they decide what to do, ultimately. So it's the client that ultimately heals themselves.
Great, great, yeah. So maybe you could give us some ideas of some of the different illnesses or symptoms that you've seen resolve or correct. You gave us some examples of genetic weakness. Are there other things, other just sort of more ordinary conditions that resolve?
One is back problems.
Oh.
That's really easy because at a party somebody complains, oh, I've got a back spasm, and come on over here in the corner and let's talk about it. So they are standing, and then I said, this is going to be very quick. And with the holon, with the words and the intention, they adjust every vertebrae in the body that's adjustable, and also help the discs become thick. And that happens very quickly, oddly enough. So people can just get up and start bending over and checking it out, and yeah, it works.
Great.
Yeah, it's magic.
That's terrific.
Yeah.
Now, I seem to remember that maybe last year you worked on a woman who was pregnant, and you worked on the child before it was born. Can you talk about that one?
Yeah.
That was pretty amazing.
Yeah, it is. That's one of my favorite stories. This has happened in 3 instances.
Oh.
Working in utero. And they say it couldn't be done, but it can. I like challenges. So what happened was the first woman had a sonogram, and the sonogram read that the baby didn't have different parts of the body together. Okay. So, and would have to be aborted, and she really wanted this baby. So I just went into action and worked on that uterus, but first I had to work on herself, because what was at the root cause was syphilis that she didn't know that she had. And there's a lot of people that don't know that they have all these STDs. So anyway, I don't tell her the donor, because she'll start making phone calls to ex-boyfriends. Anyway, so I worked with the fetus several times after I worked with her. And the baby was actually born normal with everything together.
Wonderful.
Yeah. The baby was born for a while. It just didn't have enough lung power
Mm-hmm.
to make it in alive, but it was there, I think, to tell her something.
Mm-hmm.
So that was one, and the next one was very similar, that a local person with a pregnancy that there was a sonogram and the head had tumors in it, the baby's head had tumors in it. So I went to work and I saw a few tumors, and I saw a few tumors in her also. So I cleared her first of all, or the holon method cleared her. And then I cleared the baby, and that seemed to help. I worked a couple of times on the baby with the repair commands and the clearing commands. And lo and behold, sonogram came back, no problem.
Great.
And not too many people could believe that.
Yeah.
But when the baby was born totally normal,
Without tumors.
yeah.
Yeah.
And I actually saw the baby, and I saw a pretty together little guy.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's great. So we're gonna pause right there for a moment. We'll be right back.